This is the video I wish I watched or I saw on YouTube when I was a 100 level student. Hi, my name is Obi Ebere. In case you don't know me, I'm a licensed physiotherapist. I graduated 2022. I got inducted to the physiotherapy profession in February 2023, and I just completed my internship as a physiotherapist, and I've gotten my final permanent practicing license. So I know what I'm talking about because I've been through the phase and I've gone through that, and here I am, a full-fledged physiotherapist. And these are the 10 things I wish I knew as a 100 level physiotherapy student. During my journey as a 100 level physiotherapy student, I would say I was new to the program, I was new to the system. I wish someone had guided me or rather helped me navigate that phase of my life in a way that would have been easier for me. But don't worry, I've got you. So the first thing I'm going to say before I even start diving deep into everything is you can do anything you put your mind to achieve. I know when you get into medical school, there's always this aura of, hey, medical school, if you know, you will fail out, or people are failing exam, people are failing this course, anatomy is so hard, physiology is so hard, everybody is those things are not for you. Don't listen to that. Don't come into the unit. Don't come into the department with all those fears and, oh my god, these people say 10 persons did not pass, this lecturer said 10 people are repeating this course, this one now and that one. All those things does not concern you as a 100 level student. Okay? The right mindset you have as a 100 level student is that I can do anything I put my mind to do. Whatever you're hearing, it's not your portion, it's not your reality. Okay? So get that straight in your head that you can do anything you put your mind to do. And all those things you have been hearing in school, blah blah blah, not your business and it's not your portion. So remove the fear out of your heart, remove the fear out of your mind, and get right into work, into business. Okay, so after you have gotten a clear mindset, a clear thought process, the next thing I would advise is university is not secondary school. I know secondary school, then they used to they'll tell you, okay, it's time for lunch, come to dining hall, they'll be carrying around, oh, come to class, oh, this one, oh, do that. University, you are on your own. You don't have your parents telling you or spoon feeding you. Now you're a full-fledged adult. Nobody is coming to drag you to class. Nobody is coming to drag you to anything. You are responsible for all your choices. You're responsible for all your actions. You're responsible for whatever outcome you get. You can control kind of school life you want to have. You can control the kind of result you want to get in school. You can control your, what you want to achieve in school. Nobody's going to drag you, oh, go to class, go to class. You go to class on your terms. All right, so just know that now whatever result I plan to get in school, I am responsible for it, and nobody's coming to be dragging your hand out of that. So now you are now a full-fledged adult, you're now in university, everything is in your hand basically. Now for everything to be in your hand means that there's a lot of responsibility now on your hand and your life, for which you have to take serious. It's time for business, it's time for school, it's time to achieve that CGPA that you want to achieve. Okay, so now no more I don't know what I'm doing in my life, or rather no more living life like your own life doesn't matter. Your own life now matters. Your own life have always mattered, but now this is time for business. Okay, so you have to now start reasoning like an adult, start thinking like an adult, start acting like an adult. Okay, that's the second thing that someone told me, that now your parents are no longer calling you, oh, where are you, come back home. You are now doing your things and then living your own terms. So the third thing that someone had told me in school was that try and create a system that works for you. Now, I wrote down my points, okay? So what I mean by try and create a system that works for you is, the first thing, know yourself. Who are you? How do you operate? If you know yourself, that you know the kind of system that works for you. Now, for instance, from my own personal experience, I'll say I am a morning person. I'm not a night person. I'm not a night class person, or where you want to go and jack out all the courses that you haven't read and you go to night class with your friends and you guys are reading through to daybreak. Not my vibe. Not my kind of thing. So now, for me being a morning person, then in school I thought like me not reading at night, I was a lazy student. I thought I wasn't reading as I should read. I thought I was not a serious student because I wasn't reading at night. Even though that I know myself. If I go for night class, I will sleep. Night reading is not my thing. No matter how much I try to, let me go for night class, I'll follow my friends. My friends are reading, but me, I'll go there and sleep. So I already noticed that, morning works for me. Like I read a lot in the daytime. I can read anything I want to read that daytime and I'll be focused. But now me trying to like, oh, let me be like my friends, let me follow my friends and do what they're doing and then follow them for night class, that I know that it's not my kind of thing. I'll go there and be deceiving myself. That's why I said it's important that you know who you are and know yourself. If you're a night class person, don't go and be claiming to read in the daytime, or rather you follow your friends and read in the daytime, and then you know that daytime not your thing, so you go and be dissing your friends and you go and be disturbing those who are trying to read in the daytime. When you're in the night, when they are sleeping, you will jack and your eyes will open 24/7 and you go and achieve your thing. Don't try to deceive anybody, okay? So if you know you're a daytime, try and read more in the day. And then if you know you're a nighttime person, try and read more in the night. Don't try to show something that you know is not your kind of person. Or maybe you're trying to impress your friends, so you want to now follow them for the night class, when that you go to a night class, you see sleep and you will not be able to achieve what you plan to achieve for the night. So yeah, that's what I would say. Know yourself, know what works for you. If you're a daytime person, go and read in the day. Fashion your friends, go and read in the day. Because you know that if it's night now, you won't be able to read. Okay, so if you're a day person, read in the day. If you're a night person, read at night. Make life easy for you. Okay, so the fourth point I'm going to say is make friends with your senior colleagues. I mean, your senior colleagues have been there before you. So when I was in the 100 level, I had some few senior colleagues that were putting me through. You know, they kind of enlightened me about, oh, this is how this lecturer sets the exam, this is how the lecturer acts, this lecturer prioritizes their assignment, they prioritize their practical, they prioritize blah blah blah. So it's a good thing when you have senior colleagues that are there to be able to guide you in what you should do and what you should not do. So I would say you should try and make friends. Okay? Try and even if there's one senior colleague, you don't have to make friends with all of them. Just find someone that you know you're comfortable with, someone you know that you can easily speak with and will listen to you. Okay? Yeah. So making friends with them will help you have more insight about how your lecturers are and what you need to do well to be able to pass a particular course. And then they also like give you like a material, the material that they use in their previous sets. They can borrow that from them. You can borrow past questions from them. Don't be shy to make friends with your senior colleague. And then apart from your senior colleagues, you can also make friends with your classmates. Because there's some cases where you might not be able to go to class, and then your classmates are in class, you can borrow their notebook, you can ask them what the lecturer said in class that you didn't know, or rather you were in the class but you didn't really understand what the lecturer was saying. You can make friends with your fellow mates and they can, you know, pull you through what I explained to you. But if you're trying to be isolated, like you want to be on your own, I feel like there are more advantages to having friends in your class than trying to be alone. Our advice is that you have like when there's like 2 or 3 friends in your class where you can like ask them questions, maybe they have like a better insight on the topic that you are reading, or they understood the lecturer better to be able to guide you on what, or rather maybe to explain better the topic you're trying to listen to, trying to learn from. Okay, so yeah, make sure your senior colleague, they have more experience and they'll be able to guide you through your journey, you know, in terms of getting your past questions, in terms of understanding your lecturers and how they mark, or rather how they set their questions. Okay, so now the fifth one is that know that every lecturer is different. Okay, there's some lecturers that prioritizes their attendance. There's some lecturers that prioritizes their test scores. Lecturer that prioritizes Q&A. They prefer not Q&A. They prefer what they call it. The longer let's go. Some lecturers that prefer asking objective questions. Some people lecturers do more theory. But for me, 100 level, it was more of like almost all our courses were objective. It was more of online, some more online, and then some we have to like write with our pen and paper. So you have to know what works for each lecturer. Each lecturer like objective questions, or if he likes to ask subjective questions, or if he likes to ask theory questions. So understand that each lecturer are different. So you have to know how does the lecturer operate, how does this one operate, how does this one operate in terms of their course. I don't mean like knowing lecturer personally, no need for that. I mean knowing them in terms of their courses. Or person handling English, they love to ask object questions than theory questions. They prefer to ask object questions. So now you know that, okay, as I'm reading for my English language, I'm reading based on an objective basis. Or then maybe in your GS courses, GS is mostly objective. So now you're reading in terms of an objective basis. You're not reading as theory. You're not reading to write theory, you're reading about objective. So there are different ways you read when it comes to when you're reading for objective, when you're reading for subjective, when you're reading for theory, and other courses. So know that each course have a lecturer that specializes in this type of questions and all of that. So now that will give you like an insight on how to navigate each course. My sixth tip is to collect previous material, collect past questions from your senior colleagues. That is, for instance, at 100 level, you can get materials from your direct seniors, people who just finished 100 level. level and I'm 200 level now, you can get like past questions from them and their materials. Because most time whenever you enter school, sometimes lecturer doesn't come to class, or they cancel class, or they teach you but they don't release material on time. So this is where your senior colleagues comes in. They can help give you the questions or the material that they used in their previous set. You can use that to start reading up. Okay, and use that to start reading up and getting acquainted with the topics that the lecturer that yet to come will teach, so that when lecturer comes to teach, you already have like an inkling because you have read your senior colleagues past materials on the topic. When it teaches you, it's adding more insight to what you already know. Okay, so that's why it's good to get materials from your direct seniors, okay, and then try and like read through there, even though sometimes you might not really understand what is in the content, but just read it. There's a way the brain kind of like picks up information that you might not be understanding it at that time. Maybe like when you have read it, you have half understanding. When lecturer now teaches on that topic, you now have a better, clearer understanding. So I'm not saying that you must understand it at your first reading. You don't need to understand the first reading. Just read it. The sake of reading it. And when lecturer comes, you'll be able to give you more insight on what you read, and you'll be able to understand better. Okay, so collect materials from your senior colleagues and go through them before your lecturer come and teach the topics. That will help give you an understanding better. Okay, and my 7th point would be to start on time to plan or target for your CGPA. Most students come to school and they're always like, oh, I want to graduate with a 4.0. What's the highest? Before I 5, I don't even know again. Okay, I think it's 5. 5 should be the high. Oh god, I feel like I left school a long time ago. Anyways, so most always come with target of, oh, I want to hit a 5.0 CGPA, which is very achievable. Yeah, I believe you can do anything you want to do, my loves. If you want to get 5.0, you can do it. All you have to do is now create a system that will help you hit that target. What and what do I need to do? What and what do I, oh my gosh. Oh, NEPA, why? So all you have to do is just create a system that will help you achieve that 5.0 CGPA. And when you create that system, okay, these are the things that I will have to do, or I need to do to be able to hit my goals. And you are focused about it. You are disciplining yourself to achieve that goal. You are removing distraction, things that will distract you. You can do it. Okay. Now, as I said before, you have to start on time to plan your targets. Don't be like a student that they plan to get 5.0 CGPA, but then they are just like, they're not putting actions towards it. They're just like, oh, I want to get this simple. Yeah, come and read that you will not read. Do the assignment you will not do. Go for classes you will not go. Write a test, blah 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 blah. You will not do. And then all of a sudden, when now you find I'm like, oh, I wasted this thing. Now let me try and do. Okay, I know it won't be easy. I know putting in the work it's not easy, but it's rewarding. Okay, school is not scam. School has helped me have a better understanding of what I practice now. In fact, I have a better understanding of what I practice now. I'm able to contribute to society. I'm able to reason with sense and talk with sense too. So school is not scam, my love. So just focus on what you need to do. So now there's something that helped me then in school, and I also recommended to one of my mentees, someone I used to mentor then in school. So what we did is that we can just say what I do for myself is that let's assume I have 5 courses. Which kind of 5? Current level we did like over 12 courses and more. Let's say okay, I have 12 courses to do this semester. So I always write them out. These are the 12 courses to do for the semester. Then under each course, I write out the lecturers that are responsible for this course. Now each lecturer has a different scheme of work. So far, I used to know the number of lecturers that's taking one particular course. But when you have gotten there, you now know these are the courses under each lecturer. This lecturer takes, 5 topics. The other lecturer takes 5 topics. The other lecturer takes 5 topics. So these are the total topics for this particular course. And you do that for each of all your classes. And that way, since you already understand, like I said before, you have to know your lecturer, how they operate. If your lecturer is an OBJ person, or they like to repeat past questions, ask your senior colleague all this and they'll tell you, okay? And the good ones will tell you. So when you know all this, you know, okay, yes, okay. For English, these are all the teamwork work we're going to do for the semester. Then you now plan, okay, I'll read 2 topics in one day, or I'll read 1 topic and I give myself 2 hours to read a topic. You share the topics into, before I used to like, honestly, just tell you let me speak my truth. Before I used to like, I'll read English today, read biology tomorrow, I'm mentioning like one little topic. I've got my own level because I enjoy biology, English, and physics, whatever. So before in school, I read biology, they read physics tomorrow, read one next tomorrow, and then I was like confusing myself. I wasn't really like understanding to them, and then I'll see that at the end of the month, and I even say, okay, what have I read this month? And I say that I've not even read anything like read as much as I thought I have done. So what I do is that I try to I do it weekly. I don't know, it might not work for you, but you can try it. If it works for you, perfect. If it doesn't work for you, find another system that works, okay? The major thing is that you're creating your own system. You're creating your own system that works. So I do that. I do it weekly, okay? This week, I'm going to read English, for instance. Next week is for physics. The other week is for chemistry. So what I do now, Now in the week, a week is 7 days. Let's assume there are 5 topics, maybe 10 topics for English for that term. So the 10 topics, that means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I need to read 2 topics in a day. Okay, so now doing 2 topics in a day, that means I can do like, let me say if I come back from school around 3 in the afternoon or maybe 6 in the afternoon. Oh, that's so late. Okay, let's say 3 in the afternoon. I can share my day from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And about the topic, I'll read 1 topic in 3 hours, the other topic in the next 3 hours. Can do that. Now, you doing that doesn't mean that you have to understand it. You must understand it at your first reading. You don't need to understand it at your first reading. Okay, just read it to have like, it's not like skimming through it, like skimming through the topic. You can get to like revise later. But I try to like share that into hours and days. So I share my topic into days and hours. So I try to read, okay, this week is for my English course. Upper week I'm reading physics. So I'm not like doing, okay, this is biology day, English day. For me, it didn't help me. It made me like cut out everywhere. And someone asked me, okay, where are you in your physics? In English, I did. No. So I do it weekly. Okay, so maybe you can find out what works for you. I also do another video for those in 200 level, those in 300 level, those in 400 level, those in 500 level. So my 200 level, I think we did more of like anatomy, physiology, and biochemistry. I had a different approach to that. So anyway, so I'm talking from 100 level babies. Okay, so my loves, try and get a system that works for you. I went to University of Nigeria, just in case I didn't mention that at the beginning of the video. I went to University of Nigeria and Soka, so I'm a full alumni of University of Nigeria, Soka. So yeah, I try to like arrange my courses weekly and then read through that while keeping in mind of the lecturers and how they ask their questions, if they are OBJ person or if they ask sub objective, and all these things I knew from asking my senior colleagues. They can see how all these things are connecting. Okay, my loves. Yeah, so that's why you start on time to create your system that will help you achieve your 4 points for your 5 CGPA. It's very achievable. Don't feel discouraged. Don't let anybody in school discourage that. Which kind who dash 5.4, you know, concern them. You concern only you. You just know what your passion is. You just know what you want to achieve. So you stick to that. Don't let anybody come and discourage you. And nobody has ever gotten 5.0. As I said before, that one, you know, concern. Know your own goals and focus on it and achieve it. If I don't tell anybody that your goal is to get 5.0, it's none of their business. It's your own personal goal. If your own is, or my own goal is just to pass and course and be queen, I don't care about CGPA. That is fine. You do you. Okay. If your own goal is you are intentional about your CGPA, then you know what you should do. Okay. Yep. So the 8th thing I wish someone told me as a 100 level physiotherapy student is to read to understand. I'm not read to cram. Yeah, I know. I know most people try to read to cram. But most people, they brought their habits from secondary school. They're reading the cram, but I mean, like, why are you cramming when you know that after you will end up forgetting it? And just like we're trying to like learn to add to ourselves. Like, you're not just learning to appease the lecturer, learn to know these things. Okay, there's no harm in knowing these things. For me, what I found to help me is that whenever I read to understand, and there's an exam, no matter how the lecturer twist the question, but the fact that I understand it, I will still understand the question and write the right answer. Or for the fact that I understand it, that's how when I know, oh, this question is not correct, this question is wrong, or this question is right. No, the question that someone said the question is not correct, but you're like, how this person taking notes, this question is not correct. You gotta know it's question not correct when you understand the topic and you know when a question is wrong or correct. So it helps you have like understanding of the course in general, and it helps add to your life. I mean, you're reading for yourself, honestly. You're not reading for a lecturer. Even though the lecturer is just like a means to get a grade, right? But you're reading to add value to yourself. You're reading to know what English is about, what physics is about, what distance and time is about. There's a way that you tend to like indirectly apply this knowledge into your daily life after school. So I feel like no knowledge is a waste. So try and like understand the concept. Okay, they say chemical changes. You burn a piece of paper, it turns to ashes. What has happened? A chemical change. Why is it a chemical change? Or is there also a physical change? You say yeah, the physical change because the way this paper is not the way the ash is. So why is it a physical change? Because physically they have changed in quality of material, or they have changed in shape. Simple and basic. But some people have like cram physical change when you understand the concept of these things, you just flow. You know, and then you can apply the knowledge into something else. So just read to understand and read into cram. You don't need to cram anything, just try to understand the concept and you're good to go. Okay. And the last thing I wish someone told me as a 100 level physiotherapy student is that YouTube is a friend. YouTube is everywhere now. At least now we live in the digital age. We live in the age of social media and Google on YouTube is something that you're finding difficult to understand, type it on YouTube, my love. Go to YouTube, type what is physics. There are lots of tutors, there are lots of teachers, lots of everything on YouTube. Just type what is physics. If you're reading thermodynamics, for instance, type thermodynamics on YouTube. There are lots of video clips that explain it in the most simplest way possible. Okay, so utilize YouTube. Don't be scared, don't be shy. Come on, check me. I learn faster by seeing and hearing. I'm not a good reader. I'm even trying to like grow my reading skill, but if I'm in class now, someone teaching me something, I grab it sharp. Or if I'm watching a video on YouTube, I understand it better than when I'm reading by myself. So if you know that is the kind of person, you should utilize watching videos on YouTube. That will help you have a better understanding of what you're trying to understand. Okay, so utilize YouTube and Google. Be free, don't be shy. Yeah. So the last but not the least tip I wish someone told me in my 100 level of physiotherapy is balance. Okay, try and balance school and social life. Don't be so academic. It's only book I came to school to do. No, my love. Came to school to make friends, involve in clubs. There's lots of clubs in school. Involve in any club, go to church, make friends in church, grow your spiritual life, not just academic life, grow your spiritual life, grow your social life, make friends. Can we plan? Maybe you can be like, okay, Monday to Friday is mine. I'm focused on my book. I'm reading 247, blah blah blah. Good. Wow, weekends, Saturdays and Sundays after my social activity, I go and visit my friends. I go for events, blah blah blah. Just try and like create a balance. Okay, don't be doing book 247. Even though still your academics is priority. Never forget that. But that doesn't dissipate the importance of having a social life in school. Okay, then in school, in fact, in secondary school, I've just been so serious in my life, honestly. I've just been investing, but I wish I socialized with like other people in other departments, made friends, that'll help you like grow your network circle. Okay, so don't be shy to make friends. Okay, have one or two friends in your department, in other department. It wasn't be your department. Then physiotherapy, make friends even from law. We have friends in medicine, have friends in radiography, have friends in med labs, have nursing friends. Don't be to yourself. Don't be like, oh, Amy, stay by myself. Why? There's no need for that. Okay, just expand your social tentacle. Even though you are probably shy, you can just like start small. Maybe start with your lodge mates or your hostel mates. Just say hi. Guys, talk about anything. Maybe talk about a show, whatever. Just try like have like interpersonal relationship with people to just help. You never can tell. Yeah. So I don't know how many tips I get. I think they're like 10. So these are the things I wish I saw on YouTube, or I wish someone had told me when I was a 100 level student. And I'm happy I actually created the video, because before I created the video, I checked on YouTube to see if there are like videos like that, but there are no videos like that. I'm like, oh, why? You only see like medical videos, those who are studying medicine, and there's no like physiotherapy centered videos for people who are studying physiotherapy. And I feel like there are lots of physiotherapy students that might need this advice or need this kind of tips. And yeah, I don't mind, because initially I didn't want my channel to be about physiotherapy only. But I'm like, I had this experience, I had this knowledge. I don't want to die with all this knowledge in me and I didn't share them, or I didn't give it to people who might need it or who is a help their life. So here I am. I'm on to die empty. I want to give all the information I know to help somebody else. So that's what I'm doing. So I hope this tip was helpful. Let me know in the comment section which tip resonated with you more, or what you left from this video, and I'll be happy to interact with you. And if there are any questions you want to ask me, okay, feel free to leave in the comment section or send me a DM on Instagram, and I'll be happy to interact with you. If you want me to do a part 2, or when we have like more questions you want to like ask me for clarity, I might do a part 2 of this video. So thank you for watching the video, and I hope it was helpful to you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So you stay amazing and stay blessed. Bye guys.